Hi everyone, my name is Kaye Ramos and welcome to my channel, which is I consider as my digital journal where I share things that I learned from Christian living, journaling, and now more on homemaking and motherhood journey. So if that's something you're interested with, please stay tuned. So after giving birth, my gosh, cleaning became quite a struggle for me, particularly the kitchen. So I've been trying several strategies and so far, thank God, I've developed some habits that have helped me so far in maintaining order in our kitchen. And yes, if you have read it from the title, it's a play of words from one of my favorite books, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So let me share with you the 7 habits that have helped me so far, and hopefully they will help you too, to have a clean and tidy kitchen almost every day. So if you've been watching several cleaning videos, my goodness, this one is often mentioned because I think it's completely necessary to help your house or kitchen to be more organized. So the first one is conscious declutter. So allot a few hours or maybe days to purge on things and see which one you can let go of. For sure, there are some things that are hiding in your cabinet you can let go of. Get rid of things you no longer use, or maybe they were just sitting there for a long time. And while you're getting rid of them, prepare bins or boxes so you can categorize them on which one you can dispose, donate, recycle, or maybe sell if you want. And you may also want to consider removing duplicates or anything that no longer adds value or function to your kitchen. By the way, you don't need to do it all in one sitting. So for instance, in my case, I dedicated an hour while my baby was napping to go quickly on decluttering our kitchen cabinets, which I also shared here. So while I have decluttered a lot already, believe me, every day or maybe every week, there is still something I can let go of. So by doing this first step, gave me a lot of breathing room in my cabinets and of course, kitchen in general. So in this household, conscious declutter never stops because there are always things that come in such as groceries and extra stuff. So I always try to declutter at least 3 to 5 items each week, no matter how big or small. Because whether it's big or small, they add up to the clutter. So the second habit is to clean out your pantry. So let's be honest here, I can't be the only person who has things in the pantry that are expired, or maybe I will no longer eat, or maybe I thought I would love them but turned out I don't. So throw the guilt and remove things or food that you have never touched for a long time, or maybe you don't have clear plan in place for them. Challenge yourself, open your cabinets and remove expired food and items that you will no longer eat. After all, they've been sitting there for a while, so thinking about eating them someday might not come, just like in my case. But if you see them right now and you think that you'll eat them, then go ahead and indulge or maybe share it to someone. Feeling bad throwing? If it's not expired, you can check it, and if you can give it to others who can find value in them. But if it's just sitting there, it's not really doing its purpose. Anyway, if it's been opened, you really cannot donate it. So what is it doing there? And how long has it been there? How long has it been open? Accept that it did not work for you, and maybe it's time to remove it to make room for better food or better items. Next, the third habit is do the dishes. Yes, it must be said, and you probably hate to hear this, and it may be an area of struggle for you, but yeah, do the dishes. There's no way of escaping this to put your kitchen in order unless you're using disposables every now and then. So I came to a point where I almost gave up with our kitchen because dirty dishes seem to keep coming over and over. It makes sense because we are eating every now and then, so more than 3 times a day, right? So a full sink seems to invite more clutter. And when people see that there are already dirty dishes on the sink, well, they usually think, what's one more? And then one more. And before you know it, it creates a pile up already. So when there's a huge pile of dishes, it becomes more difficult to tackle it. And like for me, Just seeing the pile of dishes on the sink is a huge mental load already. And I'm usually a clay go type of person, clean as you go. But sometimes I just don't have the time to do the dishes right away. So especially now that I have a toddler. And I remember there was one time I was washing a few plates and I left her in front of her bookshelf. I could still see her from my point of view, and my gosh, it was just few seconds and she's already right there up on the couch. So sometimes I don't risk it anymore. When I have the opportunity to clean as I go, I do that. But when there's a lot of dishes, I just put them in the sink. So when I don't have time to clean as you go, one trick that I've found is to put all the dirty dishes on the sink, so nothing on the countertop or table, which is I call containment method. That way you can contain all the clutter in one area. In this instance, you can contain all the dirty dishes on the sink instead of them sitting somewhere all over the kitchen. Because when the clutter is all over the place, then for sure it creates a messy environment. So contain the dirty dishes, put them all in the sink. You want to minimize the visible clutter in your kitchen. So I have 3 major dishes in a day. I have morning, afternoon, which is usually baby's nap time, after dinner, and these are included in my daily cleaning schedule that I have created. So by seeing this on schedule, it gives me some breathing room. So if I don't have time to clean as I go, then I know that I have 3 major times to do the dishes. You guys, if you don't have a cleaning schedule, I highly, highly, highly recommend making yours because it's very helpful, not just for you, but for everyone in your household. So this one is what tremendously helped me to put order in our kitchen and our house in general. I have failed numerous times. I have tried different strategies, but by creating a cleaning schedule, this is one that truly, truly, truly helped me in my homemaking life. So I will link down this template below in the description box, and it has some prompts to help you in case you guys want to check it out and create your own cleaning schedule. So of course, again, if there's an opportunity to wash or put it in the dishwasher right away, of course I do that. But again, most of the time I cannot do that. So these 3 major dishes time helped a lot. So one very consistent thing I do is to run the dishwasher before I go to bed. This one habit has tremendously helped to keep our kitchen clean and makes the cooking process a lot easier and faster, especially the next morning. So I can let go of other things here in the list, but I must do the dishes because a clean sink in the morning helps set the day right. And also, I intentionally have few dishes, plates, glasses, cups, pots, and pans in my cabinet. So it is a must to clean these dishes in order for me to have something to use later on. The 4th habit is the 3 C's. Clean and clear the countertop. So to me, lots of stuff on the countertop makes my eyes feel overwhelmed. So I try to reduce whatever it is on there. As they say, clutter invites clutter. So look at your countertop for possible things that you can remove or maybe hide in your cabinets, and ask yourself, which appliances do I use often? Can I keep them somewhere? Can I put them in cabinet? Can I dispose them? Can I donate them? Am I still using this stuff? Is it worth investing real estate on my countertop? So for instance, in my case, I have decided that I can keep this sterilizer because my baby has already passed the sanitizing bottles and things stage. So I'm so relieved that I can keep it because it takes a lot of space on my countertop. And as much as I want to minimize things in my countertop, I'm also not going to sacrifice style over function. So I know that the kitchen and Vitamix are too big and bulky, but I use them often so they will stay here. I don't want to keep getting this in and out of the cabinet because they're very heavy, especially the KitchenAid. So they will stay on the countertop because I'm always using them. This air fryer can go since I do not use it as much, so I'm thinking of just donating it. Aside from keeping the countertop clean and clear from clutter, wiping down your countertop each night or as needed will greatly contribute to the tidiness of your kitchen. So I make it simple by having a dedicated spray and wiping towel, or maybe reusable wipes under the kitchen sink, so it's easy to get them and then just wipe my countertop any time of the day. Fifth habit is to have a go-to cleaning supplies. So in my case, cleaning became a lot easier for me when I invested in a few tools and supplies. So personally, I love my Dyson and broom because they make pickup a lot easier. And I vacuum several times a day because my baby is at that stage of putting everything in her mouth. And I also love the spray mop because I don't have to carry a bucket everywhere. So I recommend that you invest in tools to help you streamline your process, but on the other hand, you don't need to buy expensive tools. So my recommendation before buying anything is to look at the things you usually do and the pain points and see if there are tools there to help you. Once you have the cleaning tools, dedicate a space for them so anyone could easily get them when needed. So you're not the only person who knows where the tools are. So by having go-to cleaning tools, it becomes more automatic to clean up because it's becoming part of your daily routine. So that's what we want to develop here, making them part of your routine and making them part of your habits. At the same time, you can also replace things that are not working well in your kitchen. For example, I am not enjoying this IKEA dish rack and I am currently looking for an alternative. It's so bulky and it doesn't support plates and pots well. They keep on falling and it's just a pain lately and I'm ready to let it go. But I will let it go once I find that something that meets my criteria. So finding something better that meets up your criteria and price range will help to add order in the kitchen. Sixth habit is to set a cleaning schedule you can adhere to. So like I mentioned, I have a cleaning schedule that I have created. I know that it's very easy to Google or maybe go on Pinterest and just get a template on a cleaning schedule. Trust me, I have downloaded and tried several of those. Oh my goodness, it just led to burnout because it did not work for me. It is other people's schedule. I don't know the kind of house they have, the lifestyle, mindset, and many other factors. So why in the world am I thinking that I could just get that template and it could easily work for me? So when I finally realized to carefully look at my own house and what I do day in and day out, that's when I was able to develop my own cleaning system, and the house becomes a lot manageable now, even with a toddler. It's funny because my husband also noticed the huge difference in the house and how clean it is when he comes home. And sometimes when he stays home, he sees my day-to-day life, day-to-day operation, and he wonders how I do it. So he wonders how I keep the house clean, how I'm able to feed the baby, how I'm able to do all this extracurricular work for me. It's because I've failed several times before until I have slowly developed the system that works for me. So I have a daily, weekly, and monthly cleaning schedule or monthly cleaning routine, and kitchen cleanup is a huge part of that. So for instance, it says here that I vacuum every night. I also vacuum during the day as needed, but nighttime is really non-negotiable because of baby. So it's either vacuuming or brooming. Or sweeping. What brooming? Sweeping. I also try to mop the floor twice a week. What I recommend for you is to carefully observe your process in the kitchen and look for the things that make the big impact in your kitchen and intentionally include those in your daily cleaning schedule. To me, 3 things really have the huge impact: doing the dishes, vacuuming, and clearing the counter. Create a cleaning schedule that is customized for you because, again, your life and setup is different from other people, and maybe you can get inspiration from those templates, but ultimately, you can develop your own system because you are more familiar with the processes that you are doing at home. If you want to create your own cleaning schedule, I will link down below this template and it shows how you can make yours. It has several prompts that you could answer in order to help you develop that system. 7th habit is to pay attention to the scents. Okay, we all know that there's a lot of things going on in our kitchen. We cook, we eat, and we do different things. So it's a place where smell can linger for a long time, whether good or bad, appetizing or not. And even though your kitchen looks clean and tidy, it would be a huge turn off if it smells funky, funky, or it smells like garbage. So be mindful of the odor and scents in your kitchen, and make sure to empty the garbage cans once they're full, or if you smell something smelly, something unpleasant. So I like to use mostly natural stuff in my kitchen, and I like wiping down the countertop with a lavender cleaning spray. So if it's spring, I try to open windows to air it out, ventilate, and just freshen up and remove the lingering odor. Remember also that scents and odor can help set the mood for the day. So if you have a visually clean and tidy kitchen and pair it with a refreshing smell, then it's a lot more encouraging to cook there, eat there, or just hang out there. So I don't know about you, our house is an open space. So our kitchen leads right away to the living room, and whatever you could smell in the kitchen, you could smell it in the living room. As a bonus, you can also include a house plant, and I'm not good at keeping houseplants alive, even though I have a vegetable garden outside. I don't know, I have planted several houseplants, but all of them died. But I still insist on trying, and I'm crossing my fingers that I can keep this fiddle leaf fig alive. Anyway, add something green just to have some freshness visually and maybe trap that unwanted odor. So yeah, those are the 7 habits that I have developed so far in my life in order to keep the kitchen clean and tidy. Maybe you are doing these things already, so kudos to you, but for everyone maybe who struggled, maybe this will help you. So everything that I mentioned here will be linked in the description box below. So if you find this helpful, I would love it if you like and subscribe, and I have more homemaking and mother video. If you find this helpful, I would love it if you like and subscribe, and I have more homemaking and motherhood videos coming for you soon. Again, this is Kaye Ramos, and thank you so much for watching. See you guys again next time. Bye for now.